Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie Rose and I'm just here in the garden watching the sunrise. Happy spring equinox. I'm so excited for spring. So I'm currently sitting on my brand new swing. My husband and I assembled it a couple days ago, and we're going to be planting all around it. So in a couple of years, hopefully quicker, but probably in a couple of years, right behind me here in this corner is going to be an American beauty berry, and this whole area is going to be surrounded by berries, so we can just sit here in the summertime and in the fall and just pick berries and enjoy our space here. And today I'm gonna record some of just the little things that I'm doing around the garden to get it started. This is gonna be more of like a perma forest. So even though this isn't a gardening channel, that's my neighbor. She likes to let me know she's there. Even though this isn't a gardening channel, I'm finding that gardening is a really big part of my she's got a lot to say. So I'm finding that gardening is a big part of my spiritual practice now. Getting out in the garden really helps to get me in touch with the things that truly matter. Food, shelter, water, and warmth. And spirit. And so I'm excited to show you what I've been up to. All right, so I'm out here working, and you can see my persimmon tree behind me, and she is starting to grow some beautiful new leaves. So I know that she's healthy, and she seems to really love. We put in a hexagon shaped garden around her, and it's got clover in it, so it helps to give her some compost, some nutrients, and also the clover will help to fix the nitrogen for her so that she will hopefully start fruiting again. She hasn't fruited in a few years since my husband's grandmother passed away, and I feel that they were probably very connected. So I've been waking her up and giving her some nutrients and some love, and I've got some doves coming to visit. I don't know if y'all can see them up there, but so what I'm doing out here right now is I am building a new bird bath, and it's a piece of art that I've put together. So the idea is I want to have a copper disc, a copper basin, to help keep the water clean and to give some trace minerals to the birds and to the bugs. And I'm doing it specifically for my crow family who lives in my neighborhood. There's currently 3 of them, but their flock ranges from anywhere from 3 to 6. And they visit very often. I think they live in the trees just right over there, or at least they spend a lot of time there. And they've already been flying over to saying good morning, and I think they know what I'm doing, because crows need a specific type of bird bath. It has to be kind of broad, and it has to be pretty shallow, and it has to be kind of low to the ground. So let me show you. So here's what I've been working on. this is the bird bath, and I'm going to call it the Blue Lotus Grail. So it's got the copper basin on the top, and this is a flower pot, a very extra large flower pot, and inside it is filled with more of the lava rock that you can see down in the saucer there. And then it also has filled all the way to the brim with perlite. So the idea is that if I put water down into the saucer, then the water will be absorbed upward into the basin, into the lava rock in there, and then it'll continue up into the perlite, and it'll create a cooling system so that hopefully the copper basin on top won't get too hot in the summer. Now, this particular spot is going to be shaded whenever we get more into summer by this pecan tree. However, currently it is a very sunny spot, so we are going to really want that cooling chamber underneath. And then the lava rock down in the bottom is to help keep mosquitoes from laying their eggs down in that saucer. And so hopefully we won't have very many mosquitoes with all this water in this area. And then this whole area around it is going to be planted up with several different plants, which I will show you later. Some of them are actually sitting right over there, ready for fresh from the nursery, ready to go in the ground. So this morning's project was getting this guy put where it is, this Blue Lotus Grail, and the next step is going to be filling it up. And boy, this thing is heavy. I put not very much rock inside. It's mostly perlite, but the pot itself is very, very heavy duty. But the reason for that is that crows are pretty good size, and when they land on this, they kind of dive in and land on it. And so it needs to be nice and firm so that it doesn't topple over on them. And then to give it some stability and to get it level, there's some playground sand underneath. And in ancient cultures, when they were building buildings, they often laid them into a bed of sand because it helps to keep things level, and it kind of shifts with the expansion and shrinkage of the weather. And so hopefully that'll help keep that nice and level so that we can have a beautiful pool of water, nice and perfect depth for our wonderful animals who are going to be sharing in it. And we've already, like I said, had some of our friends show up. They're not up there right now, but you can hear them in the background. They're all very interested in what's going on here today. And so here pretty soon, I'm going to go ahead and dedicate this. So with this grail, I will be dedicating it to both the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine. Their presence in my life is astounding to me. And when I follow their guidance, amazing miraculous things happen. And so for the Earth Mother, the Sun Father, and our wonderful Moon Goddess, those waters of life rising and receding, very, very crucial for our survival. So as we celebrate this day of Equinox, in the Northern Hemisphere here, we're having the first day of spring. And so this is how I'm going to be celebrating it, is to dedicate this grail to our wonderful friends, our family that spend time in our backyard. Give them a beautiful water source that keeps them nice and cool in the very, very hot summer, which is coming soon. And if today it feels like it's coming even sooner than later, because it's already pretty hot out here. And so this is going to be a life-giving source for them in the middle of summer when it gets really, really hot and there's very little water to be found. And oh, there's a butterfly. And I couldn't catch her, else I would have shown you. But if I see another one, I'll show you. So I'm going to actually go put these tools away and get ready. I've got some solar water charging here in the light of the Equinox sun. So that's what I'm going to use to anoint the Grail to begin with. The first pour of water will be solar charged water. And we just about 20 minutes ago began the actual first day of spring. It happened around 9:46 my time. And so yeah, so we're going to start with that. And then I'll fill up the rest with the hose. Real quick, I gotta show you this flower. I found this at the nursery when I was going. And I went there for specific things. I had a list of things that I wanted to put in the garden for the edible forest. But this little beauty caught my eye, and she only had like 2 or 3 flowers. And I brought her home and I put her in this pot, and I put her under the shade of my palm tree here. And look at how many blooms she has. Her name is Lizzie, and she is just so beautiful. And soon this whole area is going to be planted up. If I have the energy today, I will be planting some seeds. And there's already some flowers in here, some wild like dandelions, and I'm not even sure what those are, which I actually want to kind of incorporate them. Gosh, look at this dandelion. Oh, that's so big. I don't know if we'll keep that, but he seems very happy right there. But yeah, this whole area is going to be planted out. And then you might remember, let me get a good angle on it. You might remember this is our beautiful rose bush that we bought right after my mother-in-law passed away. And she is very healthy. I need to snip off some of this old stuff so that she'll grow even taller, but she is just doing so healthy and growing so well. And today is actually my mother-in-law's birthday, so this garden is also kind of going to be dedicated to her. And so it looks very, very, very lawn, very grassy lawn right now, but we're slowly but surely getting in some. There's a chaos garden over there behind the bird bath, and we've got plenty of bird seed for everyone. And then we're kind of working in that general area over there. With the swing, there's going to be some plants planted around the swing, and then some plants around the Grail, which you can see just past the persimmon. So I'll be updating you guys on that as we add and everything starts to grow. Spring is so exciting. So I'm going to go have some breakfast, and then I'm going to get back out here. And I think we're going to fill up the Grail right at the high point of the sun today, so that's be in a couple of hours. Hi! That sounds beautiful. All right, so I've done a little bit of laying out of some of the plants. I've also hung this wind chime.
That's great. Are you wondering about specific care tips or placement? Or would you like to know more about the next
Oh,
steps?
Gemini's trying to help me. All right, so I hung this beautiful wind chime, and it's hung from my persimmon tree's dead limb. This one limb just is not growing. There's a chance that it could come back, but I'm not sure that it's going to. So I've hung a wind chime here so that she'll have some nice music, but also the vibration will help to call in our protective fairies and keep negative spirits away from her so that she can grow and heal and be healthy. And look at how she's already growing. Healthy, healthy tree. All right, so I've laid out some of our plants here. We're not sure if we're going to be able to plant them today because, as you know, if you've watched my channel before, and if you're new here, welcome. We are taking care of my husband's grandfather, who is in home hospice. He is 100 years old. So we are kind of in the midst of taking care of him. We are coming out and doing our gardening. So I've laid out, I think, where everything's going to go. This one here is an Asian beautyberry. And this one grows amazing purple berries along each stem. And these limbs, she's starting to already leaf out. But they're going to grow and then kind of curve downward like a weeping action almost. And then she will get big. She's going to get about as big as, her limbs will actually come in arc and come down right next to the grail here. And then here I've got, this is the fairy queen plant. This is in the sage family. It's a salvia. And these are beautiful blue, kind of wispy flowers. And this one is self-seeding, so hopefully we will have more of them. I was only able to get one, which is completely fine for right now. And then this one is a red salvia. And you can see that one is a little flower already growing on her. And then she's going to go right there. Now, these ones like it a little bit drier, so they're placed a little bit further away from the grail. And then when we water it, we'll water it from this direction. And the Asian beautyberry is going to absolutely love getting the nutrients and stuff that comes off of the dirty bird bath. And so I think that's how we're going to place them for now. And I'm going to come have a seat on the swing so you can kind of see the layout from here. So this will be our view from the swing. And we'll have the nice music from the wind chime and the fairies all around in this area, which they've already been helping us so much. And speaking of, we are not sure what's going on, but we have a little red cardinal decoration that has been going missing. And we're not sure who's taking it. Our dog doesn't seem very interested in it, but it normally sits on this fence right here in front of the rose bush. And Mike said he saw it this morning in the grass, but it has now gone missing again. So we're not sure who's taking it. I have not seen any squirrels interested in it. I don't know. So we're going to be on the lookout for that today. So that's kind of fun. I know fairies like to take things sometimes, and if they really love that little decoration, then they'll take it, and then I'll find it again. I already found it once. This is not the first time it's gone missing. So I'm having a seat on the grass real quick, and I wanted to tell you about this one. So this one that I showed you earlier is actually not a dandelion at all. It is a type of lettuce, but they are very similar to dandelions, and you can actually eat them just like you would eat a dandelion. They're a little more bitter and a little more tough than a dandelion. But you can see she's got a ton of flowers about to come out. So I think we're going to leave her for now. I really particularly love weeds. I think our society has a stigma about weeds, and we tend to prioritize grass over the beautiful plants that nature gives us. And there's usually a lot more nutritional value, of course, because you can't eat grass. But there's nutritional value, there's value for their protecting the soil. We've got some mosses back here. So when I'm planting, I want to keep in mind that these things already live here natively. We're just going to add some flowers in here to kind of even make it more beautiful. So hopefully around this area, we're going to have like a more of a rainbow garden. And then I wanted to talk to you guys for just a moment about solar water. So you can see I've got my solar water. It's getting primed to anoint the grail out there. And you notice that it's in a dark blue glass bottle. This is not just for decoration purposes. This serves a very important purpose. Because we use this solar water as something we cleanse things with, for purification, it needs to be in a dark blue bottle like this for solar water. Now, lunar water is different. If you're doing moon water, you can do it in a clear glass bottle. In fact, it's better to do it in a clear glass bottle because it can collect more of the lunar light. But when you're doing solar water, it needs to be in a blue bottle because it helps prevent microbes from growing inside the water. We don't need little creatures and algae and all kinds of stuff growing inside of there when we're using it for purification purposes. Lunar water doesn't matter so much, but you're going to keep it in a place, like when you store it, you're going to want to keep it in a place that's dark, that keeps those microbes from growing. But in lunar water, since you're recharging it in the sun so much, it really needs to be in this blue bottle to prevent that microbial growth. So if you want to make it for yourself, it's very easy. The important thing about lunar or solar water is your intention. So you can say a blessing over it, you can say a prayer, or if you just don't even want to use words at all, words are not necessary. You can actually just have an intention in your heart. You feel the intention that you want this solar water to represent and the energy that you want to go into whatever you're using it for. And so I use this a lot in my garden, and I infuse mine with Reiki as well, and I give it to my plants. It doesn't take very much, a little splash, and it helps them grow stronger. This one I have set the intention for rebirth, growth, and transformation in honor of the beautiful spring equinox. So this water, whenever it's fully charged, will really help. Oh, there's a bee. Let's see if I can show you. Look at that bee. Ah. He says, don't film me. He's just looking at my flowers here. Oh, they're going to be so happy when we get even more flowers in here. So yeah. So if you ever want to do solar water, it's really, really very, very powerful and very helpful for your garden, but also for anything you wanted. I actually use it to charge my crystals, to purify and cleanse my crystals, and it's also really good, like especially on days like today when there's a lot of geomagnetic storms from solar flares. This water actually really helps. If you drink just a little bit, it doesn't take very much, like maybe a shot glass, and yeah, you just drink it down, maybe with a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt, and it's just invigorating. Gives you like a little bit of a recharge and a boost to your energy, and it usually helps the headache go away too. So
he's not close to the fence. Someone is moving him.
I'm glad you found him.
But man, we need to set up a camera or something to see who's doing this.
Maybe when you hang up your bird feeder that has the camera on it, you can angle it so you can watch that.
Yeah. But I mean, it's on there, good. So someone is taking it off.
Yeah, it's on there. Like I really pushed it hard this last time to make sure it wasn't gonna blow off or anything. But I'm glad you found it. It's so funny. Wait your turn. It's making a heart. You see it?
Yeah.
Almost done, Berta. Holds a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go.
Nice.
Beautiful. I have this rose quartz stone. Today is my mother-in-law's birthday, and she would have been 75, and she passed away in January. So as part of the dedication of this bird bath and the building of this garden, I want to place this stone in love for her, to be a part of our life here. That's nice, huh? You get a drink? I'll wait till Berta's done. She's very happy about the bird bath as well. And that was, Berta was my mother-in-law's dog. She's now our dog. And with that, I place this heart stone in love and gratitude. I'm gonna lay back and enjoy the moment. This beautiful day. The sun is high, it's kind of hot, but it's still so beautiful. I'm feeling the warmth, the sunlight. I can't do it for too long though, because it's been a while since I applied sunscreen, and I've got pale skin, which burns very easily. But it's so pretty. And there we are. The Grail has been dedicated. And while I was taking a break, let me show you what I have been working on. Now, mind our porch is a little messy from all the work. It won't always be like this. But right now, there's just tools everywhere. But I've been working on these flower beds. So I laid some compost. I tried to save some of the areas where I want these guys to keep growing, to give some protection to the soil. And I've planted several different flower seeds here. So it'll be really, really wonderful to see them all growing up soon. And I won't tell you exactly what they are yet. I'm looking forward to getting to show you as they start to bloom. But yeah, so I planted them all the way around, so it should end up being like a rainbow when they all start to bloom. So here we are back inside, nice and cool. And it was a wonderful day in the garden. I'll probably go back out there this evening after it cools down some. But it's pretty hot out there. It's about 94 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's a wonderful way to start the equinox with nice warm sunlight. But it's a little much on my body to be out there all day. So I'm going to take a little break for a while and just relax. I know it has been a while since I've posted on this channel. I've been working more consistently on my other channel, on my divination channel, Rose and Rook. Please come over and subscribe. When I get to 50 subscribers on that channel, I will start giving live readings. But I'm kind of putting it in Spirit's hands and just allowing things to flow the way that they are meant to. And on this channel, I am thinking about going live here. So if you're interested in that, on me going live and talking with you guys, please let me know in the comments, because if there's a lot of people that would like that, then I would love to do it. And I have more than 50 subscribers on this channel, so I can easily do it. I might not be giving readings on this channel just so that the algorithm doesn't have the issues that it normally has when you put two different contents on one channel. But if you guys are interested in just having like a chit chat, we can talk about whatever, and we can just hang out. I would love to do that with you guys. So I just wanted to let you guys see what's going on in my life right now and bring you into our sanctuary, because it is dedicated to y'all too. I consider you part of my family and my soul family. And I love being able to share with you in this way. So if you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. Hit me a like. The more likes I get, the better my algorithm is, the more people can join our family, our soul family. I know there's more out there that are waiting to meet us. And please go check out my other channel. It's at Rose and Rook, and it's divination and energy forecasts, and I deal more in like cosmic weather. And I will hope you have an amazing equinox. If you are watching this on a day other than equinox, I hope you have any day it is. I hope it's wonderful. If it's nighttime, I hope that's wonderful too. And I love you all.